Alright, so now we've got the Astra van on the stand, or on the ramp I should say, and I'm just having a look under the bonnet. And Mk4 Astras, if you are familiar with them, they tend to rot around this bolt hole here under the airbox. The chassis leg looks really good, and the inner arch, and it does the same on this side. But again, it looks really good under here. So it's a good start. Bonnet's seen better days, really better days. I'll tell you, we have a bonnet, so I'm not worried too much yet. The real question is, what's it like underneath? So let's get it up with the wheels off. Alright, let's see what we've got. A good idea would have probably been to give it a wash first. Well, you can tell it looks alright in here, looks not too bad. It's pretty good actually. Brakes obviously are well past their best. It's quite rusty, but you know, we can sort that. So look at the other side. Yeah, not too bad in here neither. I've got shocks and springs, so I don't need to worry too much about that. Probably pick up the rear drums, brake shoes and everything cheap enough, handbrake cables, unless we convert it to 5 stud. But yeah, we'll see. This side's much the same. So far it's actually, structurally, it's in better condition than my GSI, which is really sad. So look at this front. Yes, it's pretty good in here as well. In fact, these front springs actually don't look too old. Look pretty fresh. Let's have a look underneath. So we'll start at the back. The tow bar is pretty cruddy looking, but I don't know if you can see in there the back valance. Looks really good. Spare wheel well's good. A bit of crud there. In the rear. Chassis legs are pretty good. So far so good. This is amazing because it's been sitting on gravel as well for the last 4 years in all weathers. Another common fault with Mark IVs. That's not a common fault, it's just wear and tear really, but the bushes like to go, and you can tell because the aluminium starts to crack up. I'll probably shine the torch in the way there. These ones actually look pretty decent, but the 5-door turbo has actually got poly bushes in the axle, so if we do the 5-stud conversion, it's probably easier just to swap the whole axle over. Although the 5-door is sort of the early Mark IV, so it has the Bosch calipers on the back. So the calipers and the handbrake cable are slightly different, but again, it's not a big deal to change. I've got everything here to do it. It's a shame that this exhaust shield wasn't the same as the GSI's, because that would definitely be coming off. So long. Body's pretty good. The downside with scissor lifts is you can't see too much, but look at them latches, man. It's really good. Chassis layer good. I even noticed the jacking points were really solid as well when I was putting the blocks under. Yeah, it's really good. Which means I'm probably going to have to save it, aren't I? Yeah, so what about it's just a bit scabby, but I mean, you've got to expect that when it's been sitting for 4 years. It's actually in better condition than my GSI was, and it's in better condition than quite a lot of the cars that are used daily on the road. Anyway, so so I must admit I didn't think it would be that good. So I don't know if it's a good thing or a bad thing. It's a good thing because it's probably worth saving, but it's a bad thing because I'll have to do all that work to it to get it back on the road. And source an engine. Yeah, so this is a Z17 DTL engine, which can pick up for around 250, 350. I actually noticed a remanufactured engine on eBay for 250, a bare engine. That would be nice, but it means that I get too anal with that stuff, so it means I'll have to buy or refurbish the injectors and everything else that goes along with that. I don't want it to be a concourse motor. So it's probably worth just getting a used engine, throwing it in, do the timing belt and such not, maybe a new clutch. All the brakes, they're relatively inexpensive. I don't know about going 5-stud yet. I'll have a think about it. Yeah, so that's where we're at. Whew, that was a mission to push out. I just thought, I don't know the mileage, so I'm going to throw a battery in it before I give it a wash. See what the mileage is at. Let's bang this in. Let's see what mileage we've got. Not bad, 110. It's pretty low. Yeah, it still works. So we'll crank it, see what happens. Oh. No. Well, it certainly looks better after a wash. Right, so now we know the engine, the body's good. We know we can save it now, so I'm just going to try and source an engine, and then in the next episode I'll pull the engine out, and I might pull out the interior and just take it back to where we need to be to start doing it all properly. So cheers for watching this episode, and the last one went down pretty well, so join me in the next one, I guess. Cheers.